One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. And when you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the banks of the Mississippi River, Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium in Memphis, home to the Memphis Tigers. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Charlotte 49ers, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Memphis Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Memphis ready to kick it off and get things started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Charlotte's offense will get the first crack at it here. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Reed. Turns it on at midfield. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the 49ers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. All right, guys, let's talk about Charlotte. Breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. Question becomes, will they... Oh, he's got some space. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The 49ers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Fires to the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I think one of the most undervalued assets in good quarterback play is the play-action game. Making the run fake honestly and truthfully looking like run. You're fooling the defense, and then you're just making it easier on yourself because you're giving yourself bigger lanes to throw the football into.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Headed to the end zone. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Sharp. Flushed out of the pocket. Lets it fly. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the 49ers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. The quarterback sneak, looking to eke out a few yards. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Sticks it in his belly. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Niners.
Well, your opponent can't beat you if you don't give them the football. And they were able to possess it throughout the entire first quarter, and they finally cap it off with that impressive rushing touchdown.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Tigers' offense has its first opportunity of the day. When you look at the matchups in the passing game, you might think that this guy's going to be overmatched at corner, but I think he's really looking for the opportunity to prove that he can match up with one of the nation's best.
Yeah, and this receiver always wants the ball. He especially wants it, though, today, considering what he's up against. He told us coming into this game that he should be able to dominate and get a lot of looks. This defense is going to have to find ways creatively to get this guy matched up and covered. They're probably not going to be able to do it with just one guy with that corner out there, David, because this receiver isn't.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the defense gets loose, bringing the Heat, and down he goes again. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch?
The 49ers have moved it inside the 20. They'll run it. It's Reed. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. He'll pull it down and run. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Got him downfield. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Henry. There he goes. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the 1st down. Got to use their time wisely. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll pull it down. At the 20, he's got space. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
He's looking to throw. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
It doesn't matter who it is. Receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open. You sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That'll bring him to within 4. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Memphis.
And the 49ers will kick it away to crank up the second half. Out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. After the lack of production in the first half, plenty to talk about. Let's see what they can dial up here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think you stay calm. I think you make adjustments, Jesse. I think you realize what they're doing to us and how can I attack that. But you also tell the guys, low-scoring game, still very much in this. We can still be who we are.
It's a good point. I think on offense, this is not the time to reinvent the wheel. I think you stay true to who you are and what you're...
Snags it on the right. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Tigers. And that one will give them the lead.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying to impose their will with the run. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offense is trying to get physical. They're pulling the backside guard on that play. He completely whiffs, though, and misses his block, and as a result, it's a negative play.
Dropping back, it's Sharp. Throws to the wideout. Picked off at the worst possible time. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. wants to throw on first down. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, just what the defense's doctor orders. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
And that is such a veteran play by that defender. In cover 0, he knows the quarterback's going to have to get rid of the football quickly, so he's getting ready to jump anything that's going to be underneath. He does just that. Great job with the speed. Nice job reeling it in for the INT.
They'll leave it with him. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. That's the end of the quarter, and Memphis has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Unloads to the right. Pulls it in. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. The 49ers will snap it on 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Dropping back. It's Sharp. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Austin. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Charlotte! They move on top here in the 4th.
That is complimentary football at its finest. The defense gets the turnover. The offense punctuates it, uses it to their advantage, takes the lead late in the football game. Now that defense that just gave you a good stop, they need another one for you.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
1st down sack, pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Henry. Corralled and brought down by the defense. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the Brain Trust will go to work. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil, guys. See if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Fires to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there.
Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. And what a fortuitous turn of events to get that football back. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Hit as he throws. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage. You're probably getting blitzed. It's going to be into a small window. It is not easy.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys delivered.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment.